Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 8, Natural Resources, lecture number 8. In the previous session, as you know, we discussed a lot of things about the resource, natural resources, its types, classification, why we need to conserve these resources, what kind of planning should be made, what are renewable, non-renewable resources, what are biotic, abiotic resources. We also learned in the previous session about a very important factor, that is what is soil. We learned the meaning of soil, and we also learned about the important factor about the formation of soil, how this soil is formed. We looked at the soil can be considered as the uppermost layer of the earth crust, that is called soil, which contains lots of mineral in it due to the biotic materials that are present in this soil. We learned about the soil formation. We learned that it is dependent on the parental rock from which it is formed. There are different parental rock in different regions. The soil depends on the parental rock. There are different types of parental rock in different regions. And when these parental rock, due to the natural factors like temperature, rain, climate, due to all these, when the denudation takes place, and due to this denudation, this parental rock is now converted into fine granules. After that, the biotic materials like air, temperature, water, the decay leaves, such kind of things are added into it, and this forms the thin layer of the upper part of the earth, which we know as the soil. So, after completing and understanding about soil, now we are moving about today the topics that we are going to cover, that is the factors that are affecting this soil formation. We are also going to cover later on, that is the classification of land in India. So before that, as we have understood about the soil formation in the previous session, now let us understand about the factors that are affecting this soil formation. Which are the factors that affects this soil formation? There are many factors that affects the formation of soil. So let us understand that. Soil formation is affected by the following factors. First is climate. As you all know, the climate of each and every region is different than the other. Climate, you have already learned and studied that in standard 9, that climate plays a very important role in the habitation of human being as well. The effect of climate is seen on each and everything. The effect of climate is seen on the nature, on the environment, on the lifestyle of the human beings, on the way we live, our food, our dwelling. It affects each and everything. The climate of any particular region decides the soil. When we were learning about the soil formation, in the last point we learned that the soil can be classified on the basis of their color, structure, right? The climate was also the major factor that was affecting this soil formation. As we learned that different types of parental rock are present in different regions. So these parental rock are dependent on the climate of any particular region. So here climate is playing a very important role. So climate determines the rate of weathering and the type of vegetation. Here it is said, it is the climate that plays a very important role in creating the rate of weathering, means the rate of appearance of the soil, that we can say. How that soil appears, the look, its maturity, that is decided from the climate, and climate also plays a major role in the type of vegetation that is grown in that particular area. For example, if we see, there are some fruits that are grown in the cold region. For example, if we see apple, the apple can be grown in the Himalayan region in the cold weather. Yes, it is not that apples cannot be grown in the east, west or the south part of India. It can be grown, but the quality of the apple differs from that is grown in the northern part, that is grown in the cold region. Means the climate affects a lot in the types of vegetation that is grown in that particular area. So here it is said that climate is determining the rate of its appearance, its weathering, as well as the types of vegetation. It plays a major role in the soil formation as well. The climate, as per the climate of any particular region, the soil is formed according to its location and the appearance of climate. So climate plays important role in the soil formation. The second thing is the slope of the land. Second factor that is affecting, that is the slope of the land. We can see some slopes are downwards, some slopes are upwards. Depending on the slope of the land, the soil is also formed. So it decides the accumulation. Accumulation means it's the gathering. What kind of gathering is done? It decides the accumulation of soil in particular area. In which area, which type of accumulation of soil is done. A huge amount of accumulation is done or less amounts of accumulation of soil is present over there, that can be decided as the slope of the land. In any particular area, which kind of slope is there? We see the different area. You have studied in standard 9 that in some part we can see the slope of the land is westward. In some of the as we learned in the 9th standard, if we look the slope of land from the north, it is moving. The slope of the land is towards eastward, and this is known through the flow of the river Ganga. Ganga river starts flowing from the North India, and we can see it is moving towards eastward. Means this determines the slope of the land. The river flows according to the slope of the land. So accumulation of soil in any particular area is also determined according to the slope of the land. The third thing, a very important thing, that is time. Time is also playing a very important role in soil formation. As we discussed in the previous session, that time decides the maturity of the soil, that how that soil is mature, how much fertility is present in that soil, that is decided by the time of that soil formation. Time decides the maturity of the soil. As I said, it decides the maturity and fertility present in that particular soil. The formation of soil is very slow process. As we studied in the previous session, that soil cannot be formed in just 1-2 days or couple of weeks or couple of months or couple of years, we can say. It takes a long period for the soil to be formed. It says that soil takes hundreds of years for its formation. Soil cannot be made in a very short period. It takes a long period. We can say hundreds of years are spent for the soil to be formed. And that is why it is said, we need to take care of the soil. We need to work to conserve this soil. We need to work to stop the soil erosion, so that this soil is not spoiled, because this soil is again a very important resource for us, because it looks after the survival of mankind, survival of human being. Because if the soil is not present, it is said all our activities are land based. That is a very important point, that all our activities are land based. We human being, whatever activities that we are doing, that is related to our occupation, or our survival, our each and every activity is done on the land itself. As you all know, India is an agrarian country. Agriculture is done on the land. We cannot see that the farming will be done on the sky. Yes, land, we obtain water from river or oceans that are again present on the land. Water that is very much important for the survival, that is again present on the land, earth. So our each and activity, whatever activities that we are doing, that is land based only. It is on the land. We should only be towards the land. So that is it is said that soil takes hundreds of years for this soil formation and this land. So now we have understood about the factors that are affecting this soil formation, that are climate, slope of land and time. Now moving towards the second content, that is the classification of land in India. As I just told you that land plays a very important role. All our activities are land based. Whatever occupation we are doing, whether you are doctor, whether you are engineer, whether you are teacher, whether you do any kind of business, each and everything is dependent on land. You require land for that. Each and everything requires land. Land plays a very important role, and that decides our progress and development of an individual or a country. That is dependent on the land that it is having. So classification of land in India. In India, we have different kind of landscape. We can say you already studied this in standard 9. That India has been gifted with beautiful landscape, natural landscape we can say. So India is very large country. It has many features like mountains, valley regions, plateaus and plain regions in India. Lot of such beautiful landscapes are present in India. We can see mountains in India, we can see valleys, we can see plateaus, जिसको हम उच्च प्रदेश बोलते हैं, plateaus, plain region, the flat top portion of the land we can say that is the plain region. Then now let us understand one by one the different classification. First is plains. It is said 43% of the land of India is plains. Of our total land of India, it is said that 43% of the land of India is plain region. 43% of land is plain region. These plains are very useful for farming and agriculture. Here it is said these plain regions are very useful for farming as well as agriculture. As I just told you that farming and agriculture is very important for the survival. We get our food from this agriculture and farming. So this plain region is very much useful because these plain regions are very fertile. The productivity in agriculture is, we get this fertility of land from this plain region, and lots of productivity in agriculture is obtained through this plain region. So it is very good for farming and agriculture. Then the plateaus, Uttar Pradesh plateaus, it covers 27% of the total land. It covers 27% of the total land. As we discussed that we have 43% of plain region in India. Same way, we have 27% of plateau regions of the total land that is present in India. Plateaus consist of dense forest, minerals and cultivable land for agriculture. What do we get from these plateau regions? It is said these plateau regions are very important in the context of dense forest. We can see lots of dense forest in these plateau regions. We can see minerals, lots of mineral mines. We can see minerals. We can find minerals from these plateau regions, and lot of cultivable land for agriculture is also found from these plateaus. We can cultivate a lot of food, vegetation from this plateau region. Mountains. Another is mountains. As it says, it comprises 30% land of India. like 43% of plain, 27% of plateau region, 30% of the total land of India is covered by the mountains. Mountains consist of forests, wildlife and beautiful natural scenes. For what purpose these mountains are famous? It is said these mountains consist of forests, lots of forests are seen in the mountain region. Wildlife, obviously, where there are dense forest in the mountain region, dense mountain region, dense forest region, we can see different varieties of species of wild animal present in that region, as well as beautiful natural scenes. Beautiful natural scenes are present in this mountain region. Many mountains and hills in India have become famous tourist spots due to its natural beauty. Just as we discussed in the previous point, in this forest create beautiful natural scenes, and as we all are very much we always admire the natural beauty, and that is why lots of people go to visit such kind of places. And due to that, there are many mountains and hills in our country that have become famous tourist place, where lots of tourists go over there for some change. Then here it is said, these many mountains and hills in India have become famous tourist spots due to its natural beauty. The mountains and plateaus also contains river valleys which are famous for human habitation. As we know, just where there is river valleys, we can obtain water in a large amount, and where we obtain water in a large amount, there the habitation can be made in a proper sense, vegetation can be obtained, agriculture can be made in a huge content, and that is why it is said the mountain and plateau is such kind of landscape where we see river valleys, where water is available in a huge amount, and due to that human habitation is found in that particular area. So today the topics that we covered, that is factors affecting soil formation. In that we saw the three factors: climate, slope of the land and time. And second that we covered, that is the classification of land in India. That are the plain regions, plateau regions and mountain regions. Plain region covers 43% of the total land, plateau region covers 27% of the total land of India, and mountain contain 37% of the total land of India. So these are the beautiful landscape that are gifted by the nature to us. Thank you.